This snippet is defining baseline browsers and comparing image mockups in SuperPreview. My name is Jeremy Osborne, presenting from AGI Training for Microsoft. In this snippet, you'll get a chance to learn about SuperPreview's baseline browser feature. Additionally, you'll learn how to import an image mockup and compare it to your web page. So I'm starting here in Expression Web 3. I'm going to be importing a site soon and then previewing this site in SuperPreview. So in order to create a site, I'm going to choose Site, Open Site. I'll then go ahead and browse to my desktop, and I'll locate this folder, SuperPreview Baseline Browsers. I'll click Open, and then open one more time. Now I can see I have a single HTML page as well as an images folder, a CSS file, as well as an image mockup that we'll be working with. I'll go ahead and double click on default.html, and then to look at this within SuperPreview, I'll choose File, Display in SuperPreview. Remember that SuperPreview is not only integrated with Expression Web 3, but it's also a standalone application. So let's look at this for a moment here. At the very bottom, we can see that the baseline browser is currently defined as Internet Explorer 8. So this is the browser here on the left-hand side of the screen. I'm also here within my vertical split view. Now what I'd like to do here is compare my completed HTML page to my original mockup. In order to do that, on the right-hand side of the screen, I'm going to choose this option, Open Image. I then need to navigate to my desktop, locate this folder, click Open, and then select this file, Lucerne Mockup, and then choose Open. So right away we can see a difference here. On the left-hand side is my screen as rendered in Internet Explorer 8. On the right-hand side is my image mockup. Now currently I'm looking at this at 100%. I can always click on this menu up top here and zoom out. So a quick glance tells me that there's a few differences. However, the most glaring difference is this one here. I can see that the text for Lucerne Publishing is different in Internet Explorer 8 than it is in my mockup. Not only is the typeface different, but there's some other spacing issues as well. I can see the same thing here in this heading, Experts in New Authors. The text here is also slightly different. On the right-hand side of the screen, I can place my cursor within the rulers here and click and drag, place a cursor right before the letter L, and then click and drag, and place a guide right here at the very end of the word. So by comparing the two, I can see that there's clearly something off between these two. Now, if I toggle back to Expression Web by Alt-tabbing, and I click on that heading, I can see here the issue. When the mockup was converted to HTML, the author used HTML text and CSS styling. So at this point I have a decision to make. I can either go ahead and attempt to make that CSS style reproduce this, or more likely I'm going to want to use the graphic used in the mockup within my HTML document. Now if I'm curious, I can also redefine the baseline browser here. So at the very bottom left-hand corner, I can see that the baseline is currently Internet Explorer 8. I'm going to go ahead and close that out, and I'm actually going to use the image as the baseline. I'll select that Lucerne mockup image again and click Open. And then, for my comparison, I'm going to close out the image. And of course, now I have all the browser options. Let me go ahead and move these guides here so they're not in the way. So what I'll quickly do here is compare Internet Explorer 6 and refresh. And then I'll go down to the very bottom and add Internet Explorer 7, Internet Explorer 8, and Firefox. Then I'll press the refresh icon up top to see this within Firefox. Here's a handy little trick as well. What I'd like to do is cycle through all the following browsers just to see how different they are from the image. So again, I'm currently within Firefox 3.5. I'll click on 8, 7, 6. So just by toggling through the different browsers, I can see that there's some variance here in that heading. Again, what this tells me is because there's such a wide variety between the different browsers, I'm probably best served by converting this to an image. So in this snippet, you've had a chance to compare an HTML layout to a page mockup. Additionally, you've learned how to redefine your baseline browser. Thank you for now. This is Jeremy Osborne presenting from AGI Training for Microsoft.